If you've noticed your joints aching more when the weather turns cold, you're not imagining it. Millions of people over 65 experience increased joint pain, stiffness, and discomfort during winter months, and there's real science behind why this happens. For decades, people dismissed the connection between weather and joint pain as coincidence. But modern research has validated what our grandparents always knew: cold weather genuinely does affect joint health, and understanding why can help you take effective action to reduce winter joint pain. Today, we're exploring the science behind why your joints hurt more in winter, plus 4 evidence-based strategies to significantly reduce seasonal joint pain and stiffness. These aren't temporary fixes, they're comprehensive approaches that address the root causes of winter joint discomfort. Before we get started, download our free PDF guide covering everything we'll discuss today, plus additional winter joint care tips. And join our senior health community where we share strategies and encourage each other every step of the way. Let's start by understanding exactly why winter weather affects your joints. The relationship between cold weather and joint pain involves multiple mechanisms that affect your joints simultaneously. First, cold temperatures directly affect circulation and blood flow to your joints. When temperatures drop, your body prioritizes keeping vital organs warm by redirecting blood flow away from extremities and joint tissues. This reduced circulation means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your joints, while waste products that can cause inflammation accumulate more readily. Barometric pressure changes that often accompany cold weather also affect joint tissues. Research suggests that dropping barometric pressure may cause tissues around joints to expand slightly, putting additional pressure on nerves and increasing pain sensation. Cold weather also affects the synovial fluid inside your joints, the lubricating substance that helps joints move smoothly. In cold temperatures, this fluid becomes thicker and less effective at cushioning joint movement, leading to increased stiffness and discomfort. Additionally, cold temperatures cause muscles and tendons around joints to tighten and become less flexible. This creates additional stress on joint structures and can limit range of motion. Winter also brings lifestyle changes that indirectly affect joint health. People tend to be less active during cold months, leading to muscle weakness and joint stiffness. Reduced sunlight exposure decreases vitamin D production, which is crucial for bone and joint health. Research published in the American Journal of Medicine found that for every 10-degree drop in temperature, arthritis pain increased significantly in study participants. Another study showed that humidity levels below 60% correlated with increased joint stiffness and discomfort. Understanding these mechanisms explains why addressing winter joint pain requires a comprehensive approach. Now let's explore 4 powerful strategies to combat these winter effects. Strategy number 1, heat therapy and warmth maintenance. Heat therapy is one of the most immediate and effective ways to counteract the circulation and stiffness problems that cold weather creates. Applied heat increases blood flow to joint tissues, relaxes muscles and tendons, and can provide significant pain relief within minutes. Heat causes blood vessels to dilate, increasing circulation to the treated area. This improved blood flow delivers more oxygen and nutrients to joint tissues while helping remove inflammatory waste products. Heat also has direct effects on nerve transmission, helping to block pain signals. Additionally, heat increases the elasticity of collagen fibers in muscles, tendons, and ligaments, making these tissues more flexible. Consider Eleanor's experience with systematic heat therapy. This 71-year-old retired teacher had struggled with increasing knee and hip pain every winter for several years. The cold made her joints seize up, particularly in the morning, making it difficult to get out of bed. Eleanor began implementing a comprehensive warmth strategy that included starting each day with a warm bath or shower, using a heating pad on affected joints for 15 to 20 minutes before activities, and wearing compression garments that retained body heat around her knees and hips. She also made sure to keep her whole body warm, not just the painful joints. The results were dramatic. Eleanor's morning stiffness decreased substantially, her range of motion improved throughout the day, and she was able to maintain her regular activities even during the coldest weather. For effective heat therapy, use moist heat when possible, as it penetrates deeper than dry heat. Warm baths, moist heating pads, or warm, wet towels are more effective for deep joint relief. Apply heat for 15 to 20 minutes before activities that typically cause joint discomfort. Consider paraffin wax baths for hands and feet, which provide deep, moist heat, particularly effective for finger and toe joint pain. Layer clothing strategically to maintain joint warmth throughout the day. Keep your entire body warm when your core temperature drops. Your body reduces circulation to extremities, making joint pain worse. Use heat therapy before stretching or gentle exercise to maximize flexibility. Strategy number 2. Vitamin D supplementation and optimization. Vitamin D deficiency is extremely common in older adults, particularly during winter months when sunlight exposure is limited. This deficiency directly affects bone and joint health, contributing to increased pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption, bone mineralization, and proper immune system function. Deficiency can lead to bone weakness, increased inflammation, and heightened pain sensitivity, all factors that worsen winter joint discomfort. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Medicine found that people with vitamin D deficiency experience significantly more joint pain and stiffness, particularly during winter months. Another study showed that vitamin D supplementation reduced joint pain by up to 43% in deficient individuals. Vitamin D receptors are found throughout joint tissues including cartilage, synovial fluid, and surrounding muscles. Adequate vitamin D levels support the maintenance and repair of these tissues. Vitamin D also regulates inflammation and affects muscle strength and function. Consider Margaret's experience with vitamin D optimization. This 73-year-old retiree had struggled with increasing hip and knee pain every winter. Blood tests revealed that her vitamin D levels were severely deficient, dropping to particularly low levels during winter months. Working with her healthcare provider, Margaret began vitamin D3 supplementation daily, along with making dietary changes to include more vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish and fortified products. She also made an effort to get brief sunlight exposure when weather permitted. Margaret's healthcare provider monitored her vitamin D blood levels to ensure optimal dosing. Within 3 months, her levels had normalized, and she noticed significant improvements in her joint comfort and mobility. By her second winter of vitamin D optimization, Margaret's seasonal joint pain had decreased dramatically. For vitamin D optimization, get tested to know your baseline levels. Most healthcare providers recommend levels between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter for optimal health. Work with your healthcare provider to determine appropriate supplementation dosing based on your levels. Most seniors need between 1,000 and 2,000 international units daily, though some may need more initially to correct deficiency. Take vitamin D3 with a meal containing healthy fats to improve absorption. Include vitamin D-rich foods in your diet: fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified foods. Get brief sunlight exposure when possible, even in winter. Work with your healthcare provider to monitor vitamin D levels and adjust supplementation as needed. Be patient. It can take 2 to 3 months of consistent supplementation to normalize levels and notice improvements. Strategy number 3, anti-inflammatory nutrition for joint support. What you eat has a direct impact on inflammation levels throughout your body, including in your joints. Winter often brings dietary changes that can increase inflammation. Focusing on anti-inflammatory nutrition can significantly reduce winter joint pain. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to joint pain and cartilage breakdown. Certain foods promote inflammation while others actively reduce it. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and specific compounds like curcumin have been shown to reduce inflammatory markers and improve joint comfort. Research published in the journal Nutritionists found that people following anti-inflammatory dietary patterns had significantly less joint pain and stiffness compared to those eating inflammatory diets. The mechanism involves reducing the production of inflammatory compounds while increasing anti-inflammatory substances. Take Harold's nutritional transformation. This 69-year-old retired mechanic had struggled with severe hand and knee arthritis that worsened significantly each winter. His typical diet included processed foods, red meat, and refined carbohydrates, all foods that promote inflammation. Working with a nutritionist, Harold shifted to an anti-inflammatory eating pattern that emphasized fatty fish, colorful vegetables, berries, nuts, and anti-inflammatory spices. He reduced processed foods, excess sugar, and refined oils. Harold began including fatty fish like salmon or sardines twice weekly for omega-3 fatty acids. He added turmeric and ginger to his cooking for their anti-inflammatory compounds. He increased his intake of berries, particularly tart cherries, which contain natural compounds that reduce joint inflammation. Harold also began drinking green tea daily and using extra virgin olive oil. He reduced his consumption of processed meats, sugary foods, and refined carbohydrates. The dietary changes produced remarkable results. Harold's joint pain decreased significantly, his morning stiffness was much less severe, and he was able to maintain better mobility throughout the winter months. For anti-inflammatory nutrition, emphasize omega-3 rich foods like fatty fish, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds. Aim for fatty fish at least twice weekly, or consider a high-quality fish oil supplement. Include colorful fruits and vegetables daily, particularly berries, cherries, leafy greens, and orange vegetables. Use anti-inflammatory spices liberally. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, and cinnamon all contain compounds that actively reduce inflammation. Choose healthy fats from sources like olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds, while reducing inflammatory fats from processed foods and excessive omega-6 oils. Limit foods that promote inflammation. Processed meats, refined sugars, white flour products, and excessive alcohol can all worsen joint inflammation. Consider specific anti-inflammatory foods that research has shown particularly beneficial. Tart cherry juice, green tea, bone broth, and foods rich in vitamin C. Stay hydrated with water throughout the day to support joint lubrication. Strategy number 4, gentle movement and exercise. One of the biggest mistakes people make when experiencing winter joint pain is becoming less active. While rest is sometimes necessary, too much inactivity actually worsens joint stiffness and pain. Gentle, appropriate movement is crucial for maintaining joint health during winter months. Exercise increases blood flow to joints, delivers nutrients, removes waste products, and stimulates the production of synovial fluid that lubricates joints. Movement also strengthens the muscles surrounding joints, providing better support and stability that reduces stress on joint structures. Research consistently shows that appropriate exercise reduces joint pain and improves function in people with arthritis and other joint conditions. A study published in Arthritis Care and Research found that regular exercise reduced joint pain by 30% and improved physical function by 40% in older adults with knee arthritis. The key is choosing low-impact activities that don't stress joints while providing movement benefits. Swimming and water aerobics are excellent because water supports your body weight, reducing stress on joints while providing resistance for strengthening. Walking remains one of the best exercises if done properly with good footwear and appropriate pacing. Consider Thomas's transformation through winter movement. This 75-year-old retiree had severe knee and hip arthritis that made him increasingly sedentary each winter. The pain and stiffness discouraged activity, which led to weaker muscles and worse joint pain, a vicious cycle. Thomas started with just 5 minutes of gentle movement daily, simple stretches, slow walks around his home, and range of motion exercises. He used heat therapy before movement to reduce stiffness. Gradually, he increased to 15 minutes daily, then 20. Thomas joined a water aerobics class at an indoor pool, which became his primary winter exercise. The warm water felt wonderful on his joints, and the exercise strengthened his muscles without stressing his joints. He also incorporated gentle yoga stretches, focusing on joint flexibility. After several months of consistent, gentle movement, Thomas's winter joint pain decreased dramatically. His joints felt less stiff, his balance and stability improved, and he had more energy and confidence in his physical abilities. For effective winter movement, start slowly if you've been inactive. Even 5 minutes of gentle movement daily provides benefits. Choose low-impact activities. Walking, swimming, water aerobics, gentle yoga, tai chi, or stationary cycling are all excellent options. Use heat therapy before exercise to reduce stiffness and improve flexibility. Move within your comfortable range. Don't push through sharp pain, but do work through mild discomfort as muscles and joints warm up. Focus on range of motion exercises that take joints through their full movement patterns. Include gentle strengthening exercises for muscles supporting your joints. Stay consistent. Regular daily movement provides far better results than occasional intense activity. Exercise indoors during extreme weather to maintain consistency. Consider group classes or exercise partners for accountability and motivation. These 4 strategies work together to create comprehensive protection against winter joint pain. Heat therapy provides immediate relief. Vitamin D addresses a crucial nutritional deficiency. Anti-inflammatory nutrition reduces internal conditions promoting pain, and gentle movement maintains joint health and function. The key to success is implementing these strategies consistently throughout the winter months, rather than waiting until joint pain becomes severe. Many people notice improvements within days of starting heat therapy, while vitamin D and nutritional changes typically show benefits within weeks to months. Remember that winter joint pain isn't inevitable. With the right combination of strategies, you can maintain comfort, mobility, and activity levels throughout the coldest months. Start with the strategy that feels most achievable, then gradually add others as they become part of your routine. The cumulative effect of multiple approaches often provides far better results than relying on any single intervention. Don't forget to download our free PDF guide with all the details from today's video, plus additional winter joint care strategies. And join our senior health community, where we share practical solutions and celebrate every improvement together. Thanks for watching, and here's to a more comfortable winter.